Recon, 132 fighter. Hurry!
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Pistol. 180. Switch.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here comes Pettis on the return. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
White. Let's go, baby. Check 3. Go team, spill. Check 25. Check 65. Check.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Well, Pettis is quickly becoming the #1 receiving option for Jimmy Garoppolo. Into last year, John Lynch said that they loved the way he closed the season, really came on late. Remember, this is a guy that they traded up to get at number 44 back in 2018 out of the University of Washington.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Hey, alert.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. You better bring it. You better bring it. Hey, gun. Let me know right now. You better bring it. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Hey, hush.
On first down, here's Breida. And an alley to run. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida, his third touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Get ready. Their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
On second and 11 now. Mayfield, he finds Taylor, complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. To throw, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
13 yards there and a Niner first.
Here we go. 11. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, Charlie. Watch the ship.
On first down, Garoppolo steps away to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Here we go,
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Garoppolo. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense is going to take over at their own 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Brings up second and 9 at the 21-yard line.
Second and 9 now from the 21.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. 56 is the mark. Run it. Hurry, hurry. Mark 56.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Here we go, here we go.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
21, 21. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Hey, Haywood. Here we go. 58's the mark. 58's the
gun, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to Coleman. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here we go,
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
I'm coming after you.
To throw is Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Omaha.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Breida, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Last year's NFL leader in field goal percentage, Robbie Gould, on for the Niners field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Set.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Oh, you get it.
From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Emmanuel Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
The Browns take over.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Browns.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It's our time.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. It's caught by Coleman. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the slant. 2. 44's the mic.
Garoppolo now. Flush to his right. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. 22 yards there, a first down.
Here we go.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Here we go. Wait, 80. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Right there. Check back. 58.
Garoppolo gives Zubreda 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
12. 58 to Mike. I'm coming for you.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Good one, able to haul it in. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's Garoppolo to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Mike's Fofo. Hey, Zoo.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He's going to go for it all. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for George Kittle. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This from 54 yards away. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, No good, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
You must be dreaming. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hey, exit. Watch out.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jason Barrett. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Tighten down, tighten down. Lock.
Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now, 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10.
You better be afraid of me.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. This one complete to Coleman. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Check 56. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Check 24. Check 24. Check. Hey, alert 33. Crouch. Hurry, hurry.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Mayfield going up top. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure whatever the reason is. He better figure it out. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. He got 29 yards that time.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Garoppolo, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They're going to be stopped up on this 1st down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Flushed out right, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Emmanuel Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Set.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now, after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
And the Browns first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
Alert! 20! Hey, I'm coming. Mike, check. 59. Big.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield, he finds Taylor, complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Browns on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Alert! I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Check 59, Mike.
Throwing. Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And it is incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on fourth.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. A first down run not going to get them a whole lot, maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! 12, here we go. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Hey, alert 33. Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4.
Following the interception, Mayfield, he's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Shoot! Shoot! 6!
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. The Niners on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the 2-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes the 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier.
Hey, Echo!
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Alert! 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 You ain't doing nothing.
Now Garoppolo. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Here we go.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that's complete to Sanders. First down San Francisco, the pickup 14 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Let's go, check your hot read.
On first down, Coleman. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Here we go,
After
here we
the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's get some penny. Clock. 11.
To throw is Garoppolo. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. He finds Coleman. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. It's Coleman here. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
You must be getting tired of seeing it.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
3rd and goal.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They run again with Breida. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns' drive about to get started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
First down,
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they regroup defensively after the broken tackle, getting to him just beyond the 45.
it's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. I'm here all day. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. So don't say nothing. Hurry, hurry. Motion, motion, motion.
Mayfield to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So the victory here for San Francisco, and I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural, but I
like where we're going with this, though. You say one to represent, like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for San Francisco, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.